Hi there. I am Michael Sipe, Chief Operating Officer of the Strategic Advisor Board. And on this segment of Empowered Leadership, we're going to talk about the framework for decision making of leaders. So when you think about making a decision, sometimes business owners have very little time to make a choice. Basically, they are given a situation and they have to make a decision right away. Sometimes there's some time involved, and so we can assess and take measure of all the options available. But even then, whether there's a little bit of time or more time, there are three components that I like to think about when making a choice as a leader. Number one, we think about our logical, analytical assessment of the situation and what choice do we want to make, and we rationalize and come up with probably the best way. So that's one aspect, is to think about the logical, analytical approach to making a choice. The other aspect that we don't talk about a whole lot is what's the emotion behind why we are making that choice. So maybe there's a fear that there aren't enough customers in the marketplace. And so we have to get out ahead of our competition. And so we might be hurried to make irrational choice because we feel like we are behind. We may not know that we're behind, but we may feel like we're behind. And so there's an element of fear or concern that there aren't enough customers out there and we need to get out ahead. Or maybe the fear is that our competitors have better products, and so we have to do something drastic to beat them. That kind of fear or emotion can be very hidden sometimes. And so the more aware we are of those emotions guiding us or subconsciously guiding us is very important to decision making. And then the third part is when we're in a space of being enlightened, being creative, then what we have is a state of, or a mindset where we can tune into our intuition. Now, everybody has intuition. It's just that not everybody uses it or knows how to use that. And so what I teach is that if we can elevate our consciousness, get a little more at peace and not have any angst, but think more about, hey, what are some great opportunities? How can we win here? How can we all do a little bit better? How can we be creative? How can we think outside the box? When we do that, we open up the window for our intuition. Maybe that's our gut instinct. Maybe when we hear an idea, we instantly, down in our gut, know that that's a good thing. Well, that's an excellent component to add to being aware of our emotions and using our logical, analytical mind to make sense of what's going on. So some people are really tuned into their intuition, like Steve Jobs did, who said, intuition is more powerful than intellect. But then there are others who don't have that access to intuition. But if you can just tap in just a little bit and combine that with being aware of the emotions, maybe it's a negative kind of emotion that's making a choice for us, or even better, losing all three, using the logic, the emotion, and the intuition. That provides the framework to then make better choices, whether it's split second or over time, where we can have time to think about it and mull it over. So those are the three pieces to a framework for better decision making.